Welcome to things you never knew the use for until now. In this video, I want you to get to say, oh, so that's what that's for. Like this zipper. If you ever wore jeans or a zip up, just like this one, sometimes it can actually loosen up by itself. But no, not anymore. Zip it up all the way. And then if you push the zipper head down, it actually will lock. As you can see by these little pins right here that actually stick out slightly, will lock the zipper for you. And this is for the boys out there. Sometimes we lock the zipper with with the skin below, or it gets locked in the zipper. Oh, it's so painful. You may be asking yourself, what is that huge gap in a public restroom? I don't know. It kind of makes me uncomfortable because whenever I go, I feel like someone can spy on me. Well, there's actually a few reasons for this that will probably shock you. Number one, of course, you want people to see that you're actively in there once you have to go, what you have to do, when you do what you gotta do. And number two, in case something happens where you accidentally lock yourself in, I don't know how that's possible, but if that happens, you can actually crawl out from the bottom. Not the thing's crawling out of your bottom, crawl out from the bottom. It's big enough to go through. On top of that, I just thought about it. It makes mopping easier, you know, right underneath. But the weird thing is, I always thought that space was to pass love notes to your girlfriend, who's currently in the other stall. What? No? Just me? My bullies used to say, it looks like I was birthed in a toilet. What are they trying to say? Does it mean I'm destined to be in the water? I think they meant that I looked like a turd. Bruh. I feel like everyone at one point asked yourself, what is this for? Why is there a little dentures? There's a little indent. Is that a thing? What is that for? Oh, it's to find out whether your milk is spoiled because it naturally releases gases. And guys, guess what? The milk will expand and it will push this ring outwards. So it's not indented anymore. I'm indented. Or you can tell when your milk turns green. Is that too soon? We got headrests that actually have multi-purpose. Check this out. The ones that you can detach aren't detaching for any reason. They're actually detaching in case you get trapped inside a car. And you need to use it to break open the windshield because you are your own superhero. But this trick doesn't work if you're handcuffed in the back of a cop car. What are bath bubbles for except for having a bubble bath? Well, special bubble baths are actually designed to keep the temperature warmer. It's almost like an insulation layer for the heat to prevent it from rising so your water can stay hotter longer. I don't understand the hype with taking a bath. Why not have your entire bathtub made up entirely of bath bubbles? Now that's a real experience. Imagine the sensation of little bubbles popping all over your body in certain areas. Oh. So next time you don't want to use soap or bubbles, maybe you'll have another shot. When it comes to fruits, there is one particular one that stands out the most, and that is the strawberry. There's a special reason it's called a strawberry that you probably didn't know, and I'm gonna blow your mind. The reason it's called a strawberry is because you can actually use a straw to take out the little stem. Yeah, instead of trying to rip it off with your fingers, you just pop a straw in there and you can actually keep the chain going and have a perfect straw full of berries. Strawberries, double strawberries. Connect all the strawberries and you have an end-to-end strawberry straw. Guys, analog watches are actually more special than you think. They're not only there to let you know about time or to look fashionable, it can actually be used as something to keep your computer awake. Yeah, I guess you can just place your mouse over the watch and it will trick your mouse into thinking something is moving. I tried this with a laptop mouse pad and it did not work for some reason. All right, this is an extension cord. And if you are a contractor, if you know what you're doing, you're in the construction business, you can tie it like this and it will actually never go apart. Ever. That's right, it's a special hack. And if you can do it well enough, you'll actually end up with a badge from Boy Scouts saying you're a certified electrician. No, that's a lie. Why do these gas refill tanks sometimes have more than one handle? Actually 3. Well, it's so you can either hold it by yourself or have someone else help you and walk next to them. Kind of genius if you ask me. But if you don't have any friends, you can actually hold it in the middle and just swing between your legs. Just for fun. You guys are probably like, okay, Tall, you're a genius, I get it. This video you're reacting to is super good, giving us all the life hacks, all the did you know. But there's another piece to this. Why is there a smaller hole, like a little air hole in the back of this gas refill tank? Oh, it's to let air out. It's to aerate it so it can pour faster. I love it. Okay, if you're thinking long and hard about this, why do they put this on the side? And now the buns are being placed in the front. Well, if you didn't know, before, people that would wear clothing with buns, elegant clothing, actually had a maid or a servant that will help them. And it was much easier for them to go from the side instead of facing you in the front. Now, since most people do things themselves, they button it down on their own. They don't need someone else. But nowadays, I feel like it's hard to find someone that will dress you. Wait. That did not come out right. There is a 57 that's actually placed right strategically where the bottle is, and it's for a special purpose. That special purpose is the exact spot where you're supposed to tap it when you're dealing with this glass ketchup bottle. As you can see, it clearly doesn't work. No, it does. They're just trying to demonstrate. There you go. Yeah, it's kind of coming out. Good job. Good thing it wasn't on the bottom. I wonder what that number would be. If you ever wonder what that space underneath the oven was for, you can actually open it. And no, it's not for just storing stuff. It's actually to keep food warm without overcooking it, which is genius. So it's as if you're actually feeding the roaches. Free room service for all the roaches laying underneath that oven. It's not fair. This is really interesting. So bubble wrap was actually never meant for shipping stuff or transporting stuff. It was actually meant, get this guys, meant as wallpaper. That's right. You'd put this as wallpaper, but then when they realized it's actually better to wrap things, fragile items, and make sure they don't break, it caught on. I don't understand, like, who would ever want to use this as wallpaper? This would be used as wallpaper if they tried torturing someone in North Korea. Like, I just don't see the appeal whatsoever. It's like, okay, we know you have them. Start popping the bubbles, and you're like, I'll talk, I promise. Maybe you knew this, but maybe you didn't. So a juice box, surprisingly, actually has little flaps that you can use as handles so it doesn't slip out of your hand. It's very interesting. The more you know. Life is like a box of chocolates, especially when it's hard to take the chocolates out. Relatable. When people say life is like a box of chocolates, they didn't know this hack. Life would be easier if you simply knew that you have to press the side of those little chocolate boxes and then it'll pop out the chocolate. And then once it's all said and done, guess what? Those bubbles can make great wallpaper. Put them in the back with the bubble wrap. You know the silica gel that comes as like freshness packs? Apparently you're supposed to throw them away and not eat them. Like, who are they fooling? I feel like everyone has tried a little bit of sprinkle.
What?
Was I not supposed to eat that? No, seriously, I'm worried. Was I not supposed to eat that? Why did nobody tell me? You know what? My mom told me I'm not supposed to eat ice cream. I still eat it. Kidding, guys. No, seriously. Don't sue me, all right? You're not supposed to eat silica gel. It's toxic. But I don't know why they put do not eat in quotation marks. Like, were they trying to be sarcastic? Like, oh yeah, don't eat it. Don't eat it. Trust me, you'll go. Coconut oil is special all of a sudden. Not only is it good for your hair and skin, but it can get gum out of your hair. It can lube up your zipper, even door hinges. We're using cooking oils to lubricate door hinges. So what are we gonna do with the WD-40? Maybe we use that for stir fry. That'll be delicious with some noodles. It'll just slick right through your throat. No, I'm just kidding, guys. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. These are things that will make you say, oh, so that's what that's for. Some of these things have multi-use purpose that you never knew about, guys. Follow me on the socials. This was reaction time. Make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications. I love y'all. See you tomorrow. Have a good one, and peace out.